Good evening and welcome to our CRY Virtual Fundraiser 2021. We thought hard about cancelling the event or going ahead with it. We decided to go ahead as it gives us the opportunity to directly share our work with you at this critical time. Everyone has been impacted by this awful COVID pandemic. Many have lost loved ones. Our hearts go out to all those affected or grieving at this time. The situation remains much the same for our CRY project staff, children, and families. Their lives and futures are at stake due to loss of livelihoods, lockdowns, and lack of much needed resources. Our event tonight will be more somber due to the prevailing crisis. Thank you so much for joining us this evening and allowing us to share our work with you at this difficult time. We are excited to have the legendary Usha Uttu join us this evening all the way from Calcutta. CRY's rapid assessment across 80 CRY project partners shows that COVID is spreading faster in smaller cities and villages. Infections are increasing across communities and children. Health centers are caving due to medical demands and lack of supplies. COVID testing and vaccinations are derailed due to shortfalls. Food shortages are resulting in malnutrition spikes. School closures are leading to major spikes in child labor and child marriage. Community and health workers are going down with COVID, and mobility restrictions due to lockdowns are hindering the giving and getting of support. CRY's COVID relief efforts include distribution of oxygen concentrators, oximeters, thermal scanners, masks, and sanitizers to project teams, community workers, and health workers. Awareness programs on COVID prevention, testing, and vaccinations. 30-day supply of dry rations for households. Prevention of child labor, child marriage, and gender discrimination. Education and play materials for children. Creating safe spaces for children's collectives, and working closely with the government for health, nutrition, and education benefits. This prolonged COVID pandemic for over a year and this second surge is resulting in long-term damages. Irregular immunizations are putting kids at risk to deadly diseases. ICDS and Anganwadi closures are depriving regular health and nutrition programs for children and mothers. Take-home ration distributions are leading to rise in malnutrition and anemia. School closures are leading to discontinuation of education. Increase in child labor and child marriage, we are seeing huge spikes. Partners like SVK are reporting that the situation is regressing by a decade in the field. CRY projects will continue to address the long-term damages on children through community awareness and government interface. It is imperative to support our CRY project teams and community workers at this time. They have been given special IDs by the government to be essential frontline workers in the field. They're going house to house, understanding issues and solving problems. They're risking their own lives, doing immediate COVID relief work and regular project work, both key to ensuring the safety and well-being of children and their families. Children across CRY projects have defied all odds and achieved the unthinkable over the years. We must continue to support their journey to a better future. Children like Anisha Kumari from the Adivasi tribal community in Champaran, Bihar, was a child laborer with her parents day on day undertaking daily wages and daily labor. Project Deep team convinced her parents to send her to school. She is studying well and is passing exams with flying colors. She dreams of being a teacher and is on her way to becoming a teacher soon. Children like Parvati, 20-year-old Parvati, who was an engineering student, and she got admission into into engineering college, which is great given the community she comes from and her background. She was forced to drop out in the second year due to family pressures from her parents and her brothers to get married. Project SVK intervened through meetings with her family, her parents, her brothers, and then convinced them to send her back to college. She again re-enrolled in second year and is on her way to becoming an engineer. Let's hear from children like Asha and Shushmita themselves, in their own words, about their plans and aspirations.
जे कानून कायदा जे बालविवाह होते ते थांबवायचं. एक आपल्यासारख्या पण मुली मागायच्या घडायला पाहिजे. तंड्यातून एखादी मुलगी आणखीन व्हायला पाहिजे. एक मुली घडली तर दुसऱ्यांना पण प्रोत्साहित वाटते की ती मुलगी शिकते, आपली का शिकू शकत नाही. दिवसभर एवढंच माहीत होतं की जास्त अभ्यास केल्यावरच नोकरी भेटते, सहज भेटत नाही, एवढंच माहीत होतं. मला एवढा कधी वेळ पण नव्हता आणि लग्नासाठी पण माझ्या घरच्यांनी लग्न करायचे असं होतं मत, पण मी त्याला विरोध केला होता. मी घरच्यांकडून फक्त 1 वर्ष मागितलं होतं. 1 वर्षात जर मी पोलीस नाही झालं मी तुमच्या मनावर मी लग्न करते. मग घरच्यांनी माझ्या मनासारखं 1 वर्ष चान्स दिला आणि मी त्या चान्सचा सोनं केला आज 1 वर्षात. पण लातूरमधून मी पहिलीच रेणापूर तालुक्यातून कास्टमधली पहिली मुलगी पोलीस आहे मी, आणि तंड्यातून पण पहिली मुलगी पोलीस आहे.
मेरा 14 या 15 एज हो रहा था तो हम इस संगठन से जुड़े. जिस एज में बच्चा भटकते हैं उस एज में हम ज्वाइंट किए और हमको ये सबसे अच्छा लगा कि हम दूसरे बच्चों की तरह भटके नहीं. मम्मी लोगों को बोल बोल के थक गया, हमको शादी नहीं करना है और हम चाहते थे कि हम आगे पढ़ें और अपने पैर में खड़ा हों. हमको IAS बनने का मेरा सपना है, पूरा करना ही है हमको किसी भी हालत में.
Dear donors, thank you for being the village that makes change possible for underprivileged children. We need you at this critical time. It is when we all come together as one great village during these unprecedented times that incredible changes happen. Please donate and pledge generously tonight. We truly appreciate everything you do for CRY and CRY America and the children in the field. It is wonderful to have donors like you. Thank you.